Thank you so much for watching HSN. And you know, this is a really interesting product because I don't think I've said this before, but this is a product that I hope you never need. I hope you never need to have a month emergency food kit. But let's face it, we cannot predict in this world what's going to happen. And the weather, I know it's like an El Nino year, but whether it's hurricanes or earthquakes or tornadoes or just a power outage or who knows what, it's really great to have. And I will tell you that I have this in my house. This is a 1 month supply of food, or it is a 1 week supply for 4 people. So a family of 4 could have an entire week of food with this. Or, oh, there it is. So entire family of 4, a week of food, an entire full week, that's a lot. Or one person could live off this box for an entire month. And listen, there's a lot of emergencies that we have in life. Here's what you're getting, and we've got to listen. By the way, I've tasted most of this food. It's really very delicious. A brown sugar and maple multigrain cereal. You're going to get 12 servings of that. 12 servings of apple cinnamon cereal and crunchy granola. You get 4 servings. The chicken flavored noodle soup, 4 servings. The tomato basil soup, 4 servings. The creamy pasta and vegetable rotini is very good. I've had that. The Southwest rice and beans is delicious. I've had the stroganoff, the savory stroganoff. Potatoes and chicken flavored pot pie is very good. The barbecue beans with natural bacon flavor. The rice pilaf whey milk is included at 28 servings and 12 servings of Orange Delight, you know, nutritious orange drink. So this is something that, again, all you have to do is add water. And by the way, like you're saying, well, wait a minute, suppose the power's out and my stove's not working. You don't have to even add hot water. Obviously it would taste better, I think, if you did, but you can, you know, you can certainly use this to go camping. I know a lot of people have bought this and used it as camping food because this is actually a series of chefs developed this to have the best tasting freeze-dried, dehydrated food on the market. But we really want you to have that safety and security. And it really is, I don't want to say it's forever, but the shelf life for this is 25 years. Now, I know so many of you love it. 129 reviews on hsn.com made it a customer pick. And if you buy a couple boxes of these for your family, I really recommend you pick one out and make it and taste it so that, you know, if there is an emergency, you're going to be like, you know what, this isn't going to be so bad, kids. We're going to, you know, sit on the floor, we're going to light a candle, we're going to have a little picnic, and we're going to have some, you know, we're going to ride it out. We're okay, we're safe. And that's the main thing I want you to know, because one of the things that happens during emergencies is just panic because you're not prepared. You want to have water in your house. You want to have jugs of water. I lived in Los Angeles for 15 years. I always had, you know, water in case there was an earthquake. I always had that flashlight by my bedside. But one thing I'll tell you I didn't have then, and I should have, is food. You know, because sometimes if there's an emergency or something's happening, you know, around the grocery store, who knows? Like there's times in LA where I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening out in the world? Has everybody gone crazy? You don't want to leave the house. This is the food that you have. I mean, I don't want to scare anybody, but we all know, we look at the news and we see what happens, whether it's a natural disaster or man-made disasters. Sometimes we just want to, you know, lock the door and stay home and be safe. Whether it's a week or a month, we can do it with the Wise Company 1 month emergency food kit. It's $89.95. It has a 25-year shelf life. So when you get this home, you're going to be good to go for 25 years. This is 1 month of food for 1 adult. So maybe you want to get, you know, 2 of them, one for you, one for your husband, or, you know, it depends. Maybe you're thinking, wow, this is for a family of 4 for 1 week. Maybe you're thinking, okay, no matter what happens, that's going to be enough. You know, it just depends who you are, how many people are in your house, you know, where do you live in the country? You know, maybe you live in a part of the country where, you know, it's not really, but it's interesting, more and more, it's hard to point out what part of the country. Midwest, tornadoes. Here in Florida, hurricanes. California, you've got your, you know, earthquakes. And then everywhere you've got who knows what. Who knows what the day that, you know, is it the day that the grocery store doesn't, you know, not going to have food because maybe there's a big news story that there's going to be a big hurricane. A hurricane that never comes, but everybody goes to the grocery store and like empties the shelves. You will always have food. And there's another kind of emergency. Let's say you get this home. It's a 25-year shelf life. Isn't it kind of nice knowing no matter what happens, you're gonna be able to eat? You ever had to stretch a paycheck where you just couldn't quite make it and didn't have the food? You're always gonna have food in the house for 25 years. $22.49 to get home, free shipping and handling from the Wise